Hey everyone, thanks for being with us today. How many of you have said to yourself at some point, there'll be time for that later, or I'll do that later, or I'll get around to that later. Time for that vacation we want to take, or time spent with the kids, or time to read that book, or time to do that project around the house, or time to spend with your husband or wife. But then you know what? A funny thing happens. One day, you run out of time. It's amazing to me how quickly the years have passed in my life. The other day, I was looking at pictures of my 2 grandchildren, and I just began reminiscing, and I thought to myself, they were just born. How quickly they've grown. It seems like just yesterday that they appeared on the scene. And so these days, I've made a commitment that I'm taking every moment that I can get with them, because I know that, quite frankly, in a few more years, they probably won't have time to hang out with me, or they won't want to hang out with me, or they won't want to come and sleep over the house anymore, because they'll be busy with their friends and they'll be busy with their lives. There are so many things that we put off in this life, telling ourselves that we're going to get around to those things later, but then later never comes. In Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 and 16, the Apostle Paul offers this word of advice. He says this, "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise people, making the most of every opportunity." This weekend, we're going to be celebrating Father's Day. And if there's one piece of advice that I would give to every father, it's this. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. The time is now to spend with your wife, to spend with your children. The time is now to take that family vacation. The time is now to play ball in the yard with your kids. The time is now to hug your family members and tell them how much you love them. Why? Because time flies. And before you know it, the opportunity to do all of those things that you are planning on doing will be gone. That's why Paul tells us to be wise, to make the most of every opportunity we have. So let me ask you a question. Are there some things in your life right now that you've been planning on doing such and such with your wife or with your kids, and you've been saying, someday I'll get around to that, someday I'll get around to it? Can I say this to you? Don't wait. The time to do those things is right now. Because I've never heard anyone regret spending time with their family right now, or doing something that they really wanted to do right now. But I have heard lots of people regret waiting too long to do something. So don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Well, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And as always, thank you for joining me today. This Sunday, we're going to have something very special for all the dads. So I look forward to seeing you in church. God bless and have a great day.